In this episode, we head to Cape Town, where I've met up with Rolf Foster from the channel AirTag Hunting to take on an army of feral pigeons at a dairy farm. These pylons create perches for the pigeons and allow us to take shots at really long ranges, perfect for slug testing, and that's exactly what we're doing today. So before we jump into the hunting, let's pop in at the Patriot Slugs factory and pick up some javelins. Now, for those of you who don't know, aside from being YouTubers, if that's even a real job title, Rolf and I are business partners at Patriot Slugs and have seen this grow from a small little garage factory into what it is today. We're both really proud of this and we wish we could show you more of what's in the pipeline. It's very exciting, but today we've popped in during production of 40 grain slugs bound for the USA. These slugs go through weight inspection and visual inspection before being packaged in packs of 200 with a couple extra just in case. And each container is given an inspection code which records the die number, the person in charge of manufacture, the person in charge of quality control, and the date. So we have it on record in case of any feedback or issues. These 40 grain slugs were about to be shipped to the USA in time for the launch of the 800mm barrel. So by the time you watch this, you should be able to just buy them online or at a local retailer. While Rolf and I were together, we took the opportunity to test some new designs. Patriot has a 40-meter indoor range, and this is normally where we start our testing and get the guns tuned properly. And from here, we can move out to the outdoor range, which reaches all the way out to about 300 meters. We have a lab radar permanently set up, and this is where we are able to sort of gather all the hard data. This data is all recorded and we can use the feedback to fine-tune the shape of the slug. But enough of that, back to the hunting. It's a beautiful day with very little wind, and the plan was quite simple. Rolf had his impact set up for long-range shooting with heavy slugs, and I had mine set up for close range with a more lightweight, compact configuration. Perfect for shots like this, 26 grain slug at 1000 feet per second, maybe even a little bit overkill. But to be completely honest, I was in a bit of a lazy mood on this day and I ended up sitting in the shade like the rest of the guys and using Rolf's gun most of the time. So the majority of footage that you'll see here is of Rolf shots. From our position beneath the awning, we have a perfect view of the pylons, which sit between about 150 and 200 meters away, and it's down to business. We were also joined by Rolf's friends Tielman and JM, who took some great shots on Scope Cam too.
So got him at 105 meters.
Today, Rolf having a really good long range setup and kind of all these guys here having the long shots covered. I'm trying to
Down he goes. That was 111 meters straight down.
Perfect. 86 meters, and he didn't even move a millimeter, which is what we want. Surprisingly, we didn't actually get as many opportunities from the pylons as we expected. It was a relatively quiet day by this farm standards, but no worries. It just means we have to get off our butts and move around a little bit more. With the pylons still pretty quiet, Rolf decides to go walkabout.
Down he goes, 76 meters.
This was one of my favorite clips of the day. Maggie drills a pigeon at 57 meters, and we get a full-on fireworks display as all the grain in its crop goes flying everywhere. It just goes to show how much these birds actually eat.
75 meters.
He's dead. 79 meters.
This pigeon also has his breakfast ejected from him, and it's no wonder that the pigeons aren't very active today. I also wouldn't want to be flying around if I was carrying 25% of my body weight worth of food.
And down he goes. That was 77 meters. Ooh. 60 meters. I actually took my stray lock out and adjusted the angle as well because that was pretty steep. Down he goes. Goes 90 meters.
When the pigeons aren't showing themselves, we have to find other things to shoot. A can of water is always a great candidate, and this one was at 100 yards. And no sparrow is safe when Rolf is around.
Whatever. He's dead. 80 meters.
Ah, the pigeons are back. Let's finish off on a high note, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hit him really hard.
So that brings this relatively short but fun episode to an end. It was more of a weekend recap than a proper episode, I guess, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. I always have fun spending time with these guys, and you should definitely check out Rolf's channel if you haven't already done so. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.